Not much to this. I am just going to have this on as long as I'm here by myself, or if I have company. Make them aware. If people are weirded out that I've been doing this, there's a very the past couple of days I've been doing this is to make myself available and also hoping somehow some way this shit resolves the best way it can. Oh God. want to see something. Okay, Mom. Okay. Hey, buddy. What's up? Hey, what are you eating? What is it? It's alright. Oh, shut up. God, it's fucking annoying. Also, I have the ability, like if I get phone calls, I can put this shit on mute. Or I could turn it off. Like, I understand that certain things, certain people, even if nothing wrong is going on, which really, no. All the hours I've exposed of my life, like, I don't have much to hide. But I do understand that there are private moments. Like, for example, I doubt this would happen, but I wouldn't secretly record people, like. But the thing is, it probably happens, not here, but some nanny cam type shit. I know it happens in the world. shit today. I don't know. Probably. Um. Da-da. Well, I don't know what the date is on this. Fuck. Yeah. Excuse me. For It's okay. Oh shit. Yeah, good boy. He's a good boy. Shit. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I got you. Loud and clear. All right. The hell? That's weird. Okay, get up here. Get up here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to get something to eat, dude. I'm fucking. Uh, uh. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, good boy. Oh. Shit. I wonder if those fucking biscuits will still be good. Try it. Oh gosh. Hey buddy. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sore too. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy too, Mo. You're a good boy. Shit. Ow. Shit. I Oh. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was gonna put this on mute. Yo, my bad. I pretty much just have this rolling. I'm eating some food right now. Yo, my bad. I'm here.
Honestly, I should have saved it and taken a photo.
No, you shouldn't have.
You've zoomed. You've posted. You've binge watched.
I usually don't
It's time to get
have the camera off, but
it lets you keep your social distance without being socially distant.
kind of just got this thing going.
Play. that famous
Yo.
decision tree. I know that. Yeah, I
One of my
that to
favorites,
you,
true.
right? Is LeBron? Are you in the conference LeBron plays in? Yes or no? If the answer is no, you
I had this on mute for a
If
minute.
the answer is yes, then the next decision tree is based on your team. If the answer is yes, you could make it to the finals according to Shay. If the answer is no,
According to Shay, according
Shit. Fuck him. Excuse me. God damn. Yo. That's fucking sore shit, dude. Moving slow. Maybe this a bit closer. Yeah. I saw your. Ah, shit. Sorry about that. I saw your video. It's funny. The one with William H. Dotrieve. That's part of why I didn't have my camera on, because like that glare and shit. Oh, excuse me.
Yo,
Hey, is there an echo where I don't have I got the mic right by the speakers, so
Yeah, I don't hear an echo.
all right, good deal. Now I don't have to wear mine.
Oh man, but yeah, that video, man, it's just fucking hilarious. Even the captions and the girl's reaction.
What was that? Like, did it, why do you have
That
a
was
piece
off of
of Patreon?
Patreon.
But like,
Yeah,
why did he have a pizza with him? Is what?
I
'Cause
think the
he-
Bender boys like fucking coerced him to be, incorporate the pizza and his whole like online persona into it, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Which just made him look stupid, but it was entertaining, to say the least.
yeah. That's kind of my first thought. Was like, why the fuck does he even have a pizza?
Yeah, why is he trying to offer it to the chick? And then he almost looks like he's offering it to Viola Jade. It's like, what the fuck? And he turns around like,
Shit, I'd take it.
well, yeah, free pizza is free pizza. But yeah, it's just too funny, man.
I got an old ass Coca-Cola bottle. It's like from my area. Yeah, there's a bottler back in the day. They don't do it anymore.
I was gonna say, how old is that? Is that got actual cocaine in it or what?
Nah, it's not that old.
Is it green?
It'd be nice, yeah. Fucking, it's still got dirt on it from the Ohio River. Like my dad and this other dude used to scuba dive, and this is something they picked up.
That's what's up. I
I'm
want to
trying
go magnet fishing. I think that'd be fucking fun.
magnet fishing.
Yeah, get a magnet, that massive high-powered magnet, right? And you go to like a bridge or in a lake or river, wherever, and see what you pull up, right? Could be fucking murder
Oh,
weapons or fucking could be a bicycle, could be a
I was
safe.
thinking about literal fish. I was like, yeah, I get it now.
I don't think they have that much metal in them. That'd be pretty funny though.
Yeah, that's why it went over my head for a second. Like, oh, like for scrap and antiques and shit. Yeah.
No, it's for all the fish that got away but still have the hook in their mouth, right? So if you have the magnet, it fucking
Yeah, that too.
that'd be funny.
Yeah, it's been chilling today, man. Kind of feel like I got in a car wreck and
Oh man,
not that
happened to
bad.
me this
Yeah, I'm
fucking
feeling pretty
Monday.
rough. So I've just been
This
chilling.
last Monday. You ever fall asleep but like in a weird position, like you were so tired you didn't like actually get comfortable before passing out, and then you wake up and you're like fucking, I feel like you're 80. Yeah, I've been there.
These Cheez-Its fucking taste like soap.
Ugh.
So-
I've had Cheez-Its. They always came off as a fake cheese taste. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a Ritz kind of cheese cracker. Or maybe what are those called? Crispers? Crispers? Maybe you don't have them there.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I like Cheez-Its.
Huh.
Yeah, these were in a book bag and they were around something and it absorbed. Yeah, I can't eat this shit.
Yeah.
Blech.
It's like an onion. You put an onion in the fridge with anything else, man, that's open. You're gonna taste the onion in that fucking food.
Ooh.
And you'll taste the fucking food in the onion too, because the onions will fucking absorb that shit.
Yeah, I like onions though. I'd still eat it. I can't eat soap. That straight up tastes like soap.
Ugh. Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Really, like, kind of had this on, so people wanted to come send a message or something. I didn't have the camera on because
Yeah. What's up? That's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm just fucking chilling too. Little one's at fucking school, so got me some hours off the clock, you know.
yeah. Yeah, I forget this one dude. He came
You ever
through
seen one of
here.
these before?
Yes and no. Trying to think. I mean, I've seen a coin that looks like that. It's just not registering. 22 or 20? Did that say 2?
Just $2.
Oh, okay. Is that new or old?
There's a fucking. This one is 2016, so kind of old.
Oh, okay.
But
I was thinking of another coin. No, I haven't seen those.
yeah, it's a regular $2 fucking currency coin. What's funny is there's a polar bear on it, and I thought it'd be funny if they put 2 deers on it, right? So you can call it 2 fucking bucks.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that would
Instead
be
of
good.
calling it a toonie or whatever. Kind of dumb.
I'd probably rather have I don't know.
Yeah, all we have is fucking animals on our fucking shit. There's a beaver. If you haven't seen one in a while. But a bum.
Yeah, it has been a while. Another buck. I wish American currency did more stuff like that because
But this one's just a fucking boat. I don't get that, but
yeah, I've seen many of those. I have a Canadian bill here somewhere. Try to find it real quick. Yeah, here it is.
is it plastic?
No, it's older.
Oh shit. That's fucking. That must be in the last 15 years.
I was mistaken. This is Eastern Caribbean Central, but I do have some Canadian bucks somewhere. This is what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, they got the queen on there too. Damn.
But yeah,
That's probably why you got a little confused.
yeah, because I have some Canadian currency that did have like the monarch instead of.
Did you hear? Did you hear my husband died, so I opened an OnlyFans?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I should have done a better British accent there, huh? Oh well. This shit's all like high tech. You shine a fucking laser through this, and it actually shows like through the laser, like a filter, the number like of dollars it is. It's fucking
Hell
sick.
yeah.
And you can't rip it.
For real?
Yeah, it's plastic. That's why you can see through part of it.
I just thought I've seen him, but I just thought it was the strip. I didn't know it was the whole bill that was
Yeah,
plastic.
the whole thing is plastic.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
America's fucking falling behind, goddammit. Like, fucking get it together, damn. Still got
Yeah, at least you can
money.
sterilize this shit pretty good. You know what I mean? You fucking put whatever cleaner on this bitch. It's not gonna affect it.
Oh yeah.
Smells
Ain't
like maple syrup.
Ain't got no legal weed. Well, I mean we do, but not federal.
Right.
Falling behind.
Yeah.
Man. I'm trying to have this little fucking flea market kind of thing going on, but I really
Do you have garage sale? Do you have garage sale days in your town or your city?
you
You got
gotta
like a
pay
day
for
of the year that
permit.
everyone does that shit. You got like a permit or something?
Yeah.
What? What about like a lemonade stand or fucking something like a kid was doing? They charge a little kid.
They'd let that shit slide depending on, depending on who
Yeah.
you are, where I live.
Like Girl Scouts can do it, right?
Yeah,
They probably
really.
set up shop right next to fucking dispensaries because they know those motherfuckers are gonna sell.
Oh yeah. But I could probably get away with setting something on the corner and putting a for sale sign, but as far as like filling my yard with furniture or something. Plus I'm doing this by myself right now, so like
Your best bet is probably Facebook Marketplace.
yeah. Yeah.
Just do it online, and that's fucking legal. I don't know why it wouldn't be legal. You know?
Yeah, you're right. I could get a bunch of bites on that, but it's trying to I'd rather do it with someone posing, not so much posing, but have the stuff posing as theirs, if you get my drift. Like I don't want to put my name on the shit. I figure
Right. Yeah.
I'll get more
Maybe
money.
Craigslist.
Yeah.
Something anonymous per se. Just post pictures of the actual things, and they don't have to know your name. Just take the money, help them with it in the truck. Maybe I don't know. There you go.
Yeah. I did have some help there last week. Like I told you, I was in a funk, and they kind of helped me through it. I'm thinking they may have gotten arrested because they haven't been back,
Oh damn.
and they have some shit here, like stuff that they bought off of me. Even is just still sitting on the porch, and
Yikes. That's not a good
then
sign.
he's got some of his stuff, like a big brass bucket, right, and it's just sitting on the porch. Like I put it out there in case I'm not here. He could just, but yeah, it's been here for like going on a week.
Damn.
Kind of
He's
thing.
just like left you on red or something when it comes to communication.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't leave his shit here. That's what I'm getting at. Especially uh that towel rack thing. Like
And he hasn't reached out to you.
yeah, it's more than a towel rack. It's like a cupboard too. It's like old wood antique piece, but he bought it for like $70. So like he
Yeah. Shit.
he wouldn't have just done that. Like, I mean, maybe a day or two, not this many days in a row.
What if he was like, was he under the influence? Was he drinking or anything? He just maybe possibly forgot? Like, have you reached out to him?
Nah, something's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have forgot, even if he was under the influence.
Yeah. Damn.
He's kind of a wild character, though. I mean, he was pretty calm when he was here, but even his bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yo. Even his
Yeah,
calm
I'm over
is very extreme. If you get my drift.
Right.
Yeah. So
you're telling me you didn't actually watch the knitting game? That shit is fucking hilarious, man. That was great. Highly entertaining.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I can send you links to the full thing if you want it. It's on YouTube.
Yeah. Was that I'll just say his old name so I don't like disclose possibly
Let's
the
just say Polly. We'll say Polly.
okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Midnight because that old page, but yeah, I know exactly
Right.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he just posted it in 3 parts and the full thing or some shit. So yeah, I think it's worth a watch.
I just got a lot going on.
No, I know. I mean, people watch shit for different reasons. Me, it's a bit of an escapism, right, man? It's just something to enjoy for that moment. Have my head not, spinning in all directions for a little while,
Yeah.
But I get it if you're doing what you got to do. You don't got
Yeah,
time for it. Like, yeah, I ain't got time for a lot of shit too.
I haven't been watching
But
much of anything really. Like I can't seem to focus. Like even with basketball, like they had the tournament and I didn't even watch any of that shit. It was still, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I can't explain it, but I just recently got back into listening to some music. Like I didn't listen to music for like a while, like a month. Like then I don't know, kind of started listening to music again. Like I can't listen to too much ICP. Like I can like basically I can only listen to like mellow shit. So like 2 songs by ICP that I can uh I can I don't know. I don't know the right word to say, but Truly Alone, off Hell's Pit, like that's one. Shit, what was the other one? Fucking but you know how it is, like they're very highly animated, so it's like I can't even listen to some of their shit right now. Needs
yeah, I mean,
need mellow stuff.
right. But you don't want like the fucking sad, depressing ones either, right? It's like music does have a big fucking influence on our emotions, you know. I'm a strong believer in that shit. Like, you gotta keep on that positive tip. I mean, there's lots of it when it comes to juggalo music, in my opinion.
Let's see, Scatterbrain. That's what I was thinking of. So basically, the only 2 ICP songs I've listened to recently is Scatterbrain and Truly Alone. I don't know, something will pop up in my head. I'll give it a shot, and it'll go or it won't. And I made a comment like, "Damn, I'm all fucking scatterbrain." Blah blah blah. Like, that sounds like a good song, and it was like. But yeah, man, it's kind of just take it as it comes. I'm still trying to contact my brother, but that's just I've been doing that for years. So like
Yeah.
he can't really push aside his agenda or his motives for the benefit of all 3 of us. That was when my mom was alive, and it carries over into her passing.
Yeah.
In Kentucky.
Balls in his court, as they say, right?
Oh, the ball was completely in his court. I mean, he was trying to get me on some shit, get me locked up, like for, Dude, I had cops fucking come up to me. Like they came to my house, like high ranking officials. asking if I fucking did heroin and meth with my mom.
That's
I'm
fucking
like,
crazy, man.
that was the first night when she went to the hospital, and I'm like, it's like,
What an insensitive,
no.
crazy fucking question to ask, man. Like during that time, that's insane. Like that just makes me sick, bro. I'm sorry that you went through that, for real.
It was weird, but I mean, I don't, like, so I was like, I could kind of understand heroin because, like, pain pills are real bad in my area and it's kind of common, as is meth, but am I going to give fucking even if I did meth, I would hope that I would be wise enough not to give it to my 65-year-old mother, like,
Like I could see like after the fact, and there was some kind of autopsy resorts that were suspicious or something, and then they had further questioning, right? And then that question maybe wouldn't be so insensitive. But to do that as shit's going down is just fucked, man. Like seriously, again, you shouldn't have been put through that shit, man.
they were just doing their job, and I don't know. I don't really hold it against them because drugs are really bad here, and
Well, yeah, if they're trying to do the proper response for what's going on, yeah, I understand. It's just crazy to be the first, yeah. Feel like you're being, allocated or, accused of something when this craziness is going down. Like,
I mean, part of that was when EMS came, and they were just fucking like, they were certain that she was on something. I was like, she does take medication, like, but not what they were saying it was. Like she's got to be on pain pills. Her eyeballs are like, they get real small. Like, well, she takes anxiety medication. That's all I know. But I don't even know if I mean, my brother does come around every so often. It's just like kind of it's behind my back. So maybe he might have given her something. But I highly doubt even he would have given her fucking meth. That's what kind of threw me. I can understand pain pills, and pain pills have the same effect as heroin. So
is this
I
the
don't know.
same brother that had like history with some hard shit?
Oh yeah, I only
I
got one
mean,
brother.
that sounds like a CSI episode where someone could be framing someone, you know what I mean? And trying to benefit from the outcome of that shit. But I mean, that's
That's
my
exactly
brain.
that's exactly what it is.
That's where my brain goes, man.
My
I don't
brother
know.
was trying to get me locked up so he could like have full control over like maybe not
Like
what maybe not inheritance, but like just he wanted to get me locked up. He's gotten me locked up before.
to me, like that should make the fucking cops suspicious about the brother. If he's coming out sometime talking to informants about how there's drug use or fucking you gave her drugs, and then there is drugs in the system, but then he's also not in the everyday life of his mom and you. Like that should be suspicious. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Um, and that's why he kind of retreated because like he had complete control over like he could have had complete control basically like as far as services or how she would be trying to fucking think of the right word without sounding crass. Cremation or burial. Like he had basically like maybe not complete control, but first say. You know what I'm saying? Like they were going to him first instead of me, and I had a no contact order throughout this, I wasn't even able to go see my mom in the hospital. I'm fucking pretty irate about that. Is
Yeah, man,
fucking
that's beyond fucked, man. I mean, in my personal experience, when it comes to what I've done for my mom, and if my brother tried to step in and was like, "Yeah, I'm the boss around here," man, I I'd fucking lose my shit, dude.
so that's kind of why he retreated recently, is because like they didn't have anything on me to where they could put me away or I would not be here, you know. And I guess he got salty about that and just took his ball and went home. And I really don't know how to get a hold of him. I have a phone number, but like he ain't answering for anyone, it seems. I assume he's still alive. I don't even know if he's alive, but I guess he is. I could go to the methadone clinic and like camp out, but you know, it's weird.
Right? Fuck, man, that's insanity. I can't imagine doing that to a fucking family member, man. Like, especially at a time of loss and grievance and shit. Like, it's so fucked. It should be the actual opposite, but yeah, I guess it's surprising how common people fucking backstab when they should be hugging, you know?
Yeah, honestly, not much about this surprises me. Like it's just the way it is. It's the way he is. And where nothing was in writing and we could never come to terms, like all three of us, like, you know, I tried, but, and people would be like, why you keep bitching about your brother? And that happened years ago. You know, you know how people are, like they get sick of hearing about like redundant complaining. You know, it wasn't so much complaining, it was like trying to prevent something like this, what's happening now, from I could see his shit coming. I mean,
Yeah.
but just him kind of like almost refusing to sign a paper or answer the coroner office's calls now, just because I'm not locked up and all this shit. Like that kind of surprises me. Him
Yeah.
trying to get me
What
locked
is he
up
trying
and
to
get in
do
trouble.
exactly? He's trying to use your mother's death as some kind of token to get you put away. It's low on so many fucking levels, man. I'm so sorry. Like, fuck, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ugh. He's got to live with that shit. He's got to live with that shit. So, you know, all the power to him, I guess. But truth will prevail, man. And, you know, I don't think you got anything to hide. And, you know, yeah.
You know, I wish I had that day to play over, and you know, I would have called for help sooner, but like, you know, my mom was very adamant about like she didn't want to go to the hospital, and we had a bad blizzard at that time too, and like, I mean, we were kind of stuck in the house. I mean, I could get out, but where she's in a wheelchair, like I couldn't have got her out on my own. I would have had to like, you know, had to I had to have help from emergency services, like,
Right.
but
Yeah. I mean, fuck. That situation could have played out so many different ways, but the thing that irks me again is how your family is fucking trying to use that against you, man. That
it ain't the first time he's done it. I mean, it's this is like a 7 year fucking game of tug of war. Like,
so that's like there should be when it comes to law enforcement involvement, and you in-home care and his fucking history, right? That's all documented, right? That's all on file somewhere in some sense of the word, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that
some of
should
it
be
is.
evidence that goes toward you in your favor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet there is, and that's kind of why I guess he got a little salty because yeah, this one time that I wasn't able to get 911 down here and save her, which the outcome might have been the same. There's like
Could have been
basically,
fucking worse. It could have been fucking worse, man. Like, fuck, man. Uh, I hate to say that in any circumstance, but like, honestly, you did what you could, man.
yeah.
That's what I see. And when it comes down to it, man,
I mean, I did.
under the circumstances, and you know, your relation to your fucking mom. I mean, that's I would say the hardest fucking thing to deal with in this life, man, is something like that.
Yeah, and definitely it was mad fucked up because like if I was just in a situation where I saw an elderly lady, you know, I'm thinking clearly. I don't have that connection where like, well, my mom wants this. You know, that played a big factor in it. And I
Yeah,
would have just called 911 is my point. Like, I mean, I kind of wouldn't care what some old lady said. It's like, you know, like you got to go, you know, you got to go. Like I can't help you, but I guess like being the son and hearing from your mom, like, you know, I don't want to put her like to the point of like having a heart attack from having stress and shit about because you know she's got that white coat syndrome, so to speak. Like she just
yeah. So
doesn't.
what if her final wishes was to be in her home, in the comfort of her home, right? And like you're kind of at a fucking a
They
crossroads
were.
there, right?
There's
You
many
know,
people that have heard her say, not just me, that my dad died here. She wanted to die here, and that's kind of like I'm kicking myself for that. But when it
again,
came,
man,
yeah,
morally, you're at a crossroads where you had to fucking pick, and I think you made the right decision, and you know, fuck whoever says different, man. Honestly, it's
I listened to
like
her as much as I could until like I knew it wasn't her. If that makes
honestly, that's something that was a little harsh for her to fucking wish upon you. You know, I don't mean to say anything ill will, but in a sense, a little selfish to make you deal with that. You know, and I don't think anyone should have to do that alone, man. Like, yeah,
I've called for years for like a something between us three, like something on paper. It just never came. That's why it's like this now because nothing was in paper. It's just or in writing on paper. So yeah, it is what
just
it
word of
is.
mouth.
I got till Monday, so I'm hoping something. Which I'm not just hoping. I'm trying, but short of going over there and dragging him, like you know what I mean. Like what do I do? Like I mean, I can't.
Have you looked when it comes to paperwork?
Oh, it doesn't exist. My dad didn't have paperwork either. Like I'm 100% sure of that.
Yeah,
My dad had a lot too. I mean, there's a decent amount of stuff still, but yeah, my dad like he had like about $1 million worth of assets with property and money in the bank, and he didn't have $1 million in the bank, but if you add up all the property and pension, like you know, my mom got his pension for the past 7 years, so you know, that's
so
like
was it something sudden? Was it sudden, or did he have time to get things in order?
it was very sudden. but also he had time to get things in order. It's just something he never did. I don't know why.
Well, fuck, man. No one wants to plan for that shit, dude.
That's pretty much, yeah.
We all know we're gonna die, but fuck if we want to think about it enough to fucking write about it. Like, it's a tough thing, man.
And plus in Ohio, like it's pretty like if there's no paperwork, they split it up pretty even. So we just kind of went to the lawyer's office and went through what was here and allocated a value to say furniture, the house, the other house, guns, you know what I'm saying? So like they pretty much like stuck her with possessions and ran off with $60,000 each. Well, almost 70, but I got that money too. Like I got between us three, my half sister, same dad. That's why my sister isn't involved with this, because she wasn't her mom. It's just me and him. So I mean it was split pretty even, but they made it to where they could get as much money as they could and just I'll see you later.
Yeah, I mean, without the fucking written bullshit or, you know, even a video of them saying what that they wanted done, they can't. That's what they can get away with, right?
Yeah. And I could have done that with my mom. Like she would have done that. But that could be, you know, they could say like, oh, I forced her to do that. You know. So that's, you know, I didn't force her to do anything. I just suggested some things and yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know how that goes, and my mom just became a senior, so yeah.
But it is what it is. I don't even know what he looks like now. Like I heard he's drastically changed. I know him as like last time I saw him, he looked like a skinhead, like shaved his head, like wore those types of clothes. Like Mo, it's okay. I heard he doesn't look like that now. I heard, you know, he's got the bald up here, but he's letting his hair grow out. Like I've never seen him like that, and I've heard he's like put on some weight. I've always known him as like pretty slender. You know what I mean? So like I've probably
I'm
seen
sure does a number.
Yeah, so does methadone. He's still going to the clinic as far as what I hear, but I'm tripping on I'm tripping on what I am hearing. Like if they know what apartment complex he lives in, they know he works at a filling station, but they can't tell me like, is it Chevron? Is it Shell? Is it Marathon? Like, so I'm kind of wondering.
Private information.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, like, okay, you know this, but like, why can't you tell me like what plate, you know, like. So I'm kind of wondering if he's got some like protectors. You know what I mean? Like they're telling me enough to where it's just like aggravating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like I feel like I'm being toyed with in a way, but I could just go to the clinic and wait. But it's not a guarantee. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Even if this does work out to where Monday we go sign papers for cremation. And that's another thing, like where she's in Kentucky, there has to be a majority, and there's no majority with two. It's either all or none. If she was in Ohio, then I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be like that if she did stay here as opposed to being taken to the hospital. So eh. Hey, you're on mute.
My bad.
It was like I thought you had it on mute because you were walking through, but like I've seen you move your lips and I couldn't hear you. So
I was just saying I hope she gets her final wishes. You know what I mean? Like that's I think the least that your brother could do.
yeah, I agree. Even if he does like come around to where we can go over there Monday. Next would be probate, and so it's going to be an ongoing fight. That's why I kind of wish there was something on record because I knew this was coming. I know how he is. I don't think my mom wanted to admit how he is. It's her kid.
Yeah, there's a bias there, right? Like, yeah. You kind of tend to ignore little things that tend to be big things.
Yeah. It ain't the first time I've had to worry about my freedom and sanity with him.
That's fucked up, man. Like, no one deserves that shit, especially from fucking family.
I'm honestly used to it with him, but even this surprises me. Like, I mean, you can't even just sign some like. I had the same dude.
Whole other level type shit, man. That's whole other level shit.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Fucking when they were asking me about like, they asked me if I could pass a drug test. I guess they were when they were grilling me about like the heroin and the meth. They're like, well, can you pass a drug test? I was like, kinda. I mean, when you're in that situation, like honesty is the best policy, and thank God, like I told him like, well, I smoke weed, like I mean, you can pop me with the piss test. I'll tell you like what'll be in there, be some weed.
Right.
So I wasn't really tripping on that. But honestly, that night, I mean, when people like that come, I'm surprised that I didn't get, it's like I was expecting to
that
not.
could turn a lot worse.
Yeah, I was expecting to be waiting in jail as opposed to waiting at the house. So, and that was probably his fucking motive. Get me locked up. He would come here and
clean up shop.
Maybe not clean up shop, but like, just be here, like he's over the river right now living with some dude, and I don't know exactly where that is.
Like come in, step in looking like the responsible brother, right?
Yeah, like Captain Save a Ho, so to speak. Not calling my mom a hoe, but just like that role of like
Right.
like, oh, I've made things very difficult since our dad died, and now that mom died, oh, I'm gonna come in and save the day. And like, nah, he had many opportunities to make it to where things were easier to deal with while she was alive, and he didn't.
Right.
The house my dad renovated, like he had our other house for her. It's like a one level, she wouldn't have to worry about stairs. It was real easy for her to maneuver, and it'd be real easy to like get her out of the house, like even in a blizzard. Like we got like a fucking 10-foot long handicap ramp here. Even when it's dry, you know what I'm saying? Like no rain, no snow. It's kind of difficult. Just it's not like a little ramp that's like 3 feet long. So you know what I'm saying? It's a massive ramp.
Right.
So I mean, even on a regular day, it's pretty difficult. But oh well. But yeah, I'll check out I'll try to check out that Nedden game. It's just hard to focus on some things like
I feel you. No, I
yeah.
feel you. You're in a fucking shitstorm. Why are you gonna be focusing on the ants, right? Like
Pretty much. I mean the music like that helps. Good, but I don't have to sit and focus on music. I can like walk around the house and
oh yeah, multitasking kind of thing, for real. I mean, I
yeah.
kind of do that with podcasts and stuff as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like kind of almost background.
Right.
Which I could have that on as background, but like I might not enjoy it because like watching things like where I get like ADD. I have to like actually sit and focus on it.
Yeah.
That ain't too tough for like a little fucking video like you sent me of that that clip. Yeah, that's real
Yeah,
easy.
very bite-sized.
Yeah,
Nice and bite-sized.
I can watch shit like that, but as far as like watching a whole show, like,
I guess it doesn't say much if I said that that's my highlight, like that was my favorite part of it, and that's literally like the end of it. I don't know. Well, the end of the first round, but yeah.
I mean, I know who that is, so like, it was hilarious. I didn't expect to see that. It was like he probably had fucking pre-cum in his drawers, like, oh my god, I'm so close to Violent J.
Oh, but the shitty thing is he kept on like he used it as an opportunity to promote the Bender Boys and like he's like throwing out his slogans like every fucking answer or talking about pizza. It's like all these things that are like inside jokes with people that just and
Don't
I
get
think
it.
Violent J picked up on it where he was like, what the fuck what is this guy talking about? Like there's many times where Violent J is just straight up clowning on Big Will and it's great.
Oh, like yeah, exactly. Like when he's just like, well, fuck him, like
Yeah, straight up.
he's trying to give him
That sums it up right there.
like he was trying to give him a chance, like play along with him, like, hey, bring up pizza over here, and like it's
Right.
like okay, I'm done trying to throw his kid a bone, like fuck him, like get him out of here. Yeah, so now that you say that he was using it to promote the group, kind of makes more
Yeah, he
sense.
had like
than I just
he
watched.
got a Bender Boy shirt on. He's got the pizza. It's like a
Yeah.
whole like walking meme. Like it was bad.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the shirt, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense now. Like you said that, where he's used it to promote the Bender Boys as opposed to just oh wow, this is cool. I'm on this program with ICP, and enjoy it and interact with them.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If I had if I had a chance to interact with any of the dudes,
He basically let it him being on the whole show. He basically made it be a big joke. When obviously, yeah, sure, they're clowning and it should be fun, but I don't know. At the service of the show, it seems pretty silly.
like if I would have went on there and I just would have, if I just would have, serial killer on YouTube, blah blah, like yeah, it would have been generic.
Well, on the last round, there's a contestant that was straight up like a serial killer, like, and all his answers were like incriminating, like he was a serial killer. It was funny.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Like someone play a character like that.
But he like had a straight up like fucking murder cloak on and dreads, and he wasn't like showing his face for like most of it. Dark, ominous fucking answers.
Whoa. I have a call. I kind of have to take it.
No worries.
Hey, yo, what's up? Give me 1 second. Oh shit. Nah, I'm talking to a buddy online. Trying to. Hey, you care to give me a few?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to him. This is like my brother Ninja, like not my brother by blood, but brother by. I've known him my whole life, basically. I'll send you a message on Instagram here in just a minute. I appreciate you chatting, though. It does help.
No worries, man.
And you can stay in here. Sorry, man. Okay, speaker. Cool. About 7. All right. Shit. I'm having problems. Like, I can't even hear you when I put the phone up and like the speaker. I can't. All right. Well, I will be here. I just wanted to.
This is your intermission. Go get your popcorn, get your drinks.
For you that I did remember and put away your Coca-Cola bottle, like yes, right here. I didn't think about it when I was telling you, like, I'd sold little pieces. Most of them were glass. Most of them were mine. I didn't want you to think like I got mixed up. Like I'm not that big of a burnout, and I know that was important to you. So. Hey, there we go. Okay. I kept on clicking those buttons. All right. Yep. Yeah, it sounds good, man. The house is a lot cleaner and more presentable now. Where I got out of that funk, and there's things scattered, like as far as like where I'm organizing into piles, like pictures and knickknacks and more important pieces as far as like
Don't mind me, I'm just
I've been
dying.
going through a lot, organizing a lot, but really it'll look a lot better because you'll be more comfortable, like even in my room it looks better. But it kind of took me a while to be able to be in that area. Yeah, it's. But that one dude kind of gave me a pep talk, kind of gave me a kick in the butt, and I finally, you know, it was easier to deal with that with someone here as opposed to like by myself. And I finally got over that hump where I don't need someone here to be able to get down there. You know what I mean? But I kind of did need someone down here to be able to get over that hump, and I haven't gotten over that hump because it's just the way I am, man. But it's not embarrassing for me to hit. I was embarrassed when people would see me in that shape, but at the same time, you're family and I love you, so I wasn't afraid. It's just, but it looks a lot better now. And maybe we could even get some pictures too, because I've, uh, that's something that I've wanted to do. I'm not trying to keep anything from anyone, and I want people just like with Dad's ashes. I want people to, if they feel they want something, I'm not keeping them from having it.
Yeah.
So we can, I don't know, maybe that's something we can do while you're here. So look through some pictures. I don't know, just kind of brainstorming.
Yeah, we'll smoke a couple doobies, bub, and we'll move that thing out there. Yeah, we'll hang out for a minute.
Yeah.
For sure, bud.
I kind of hope that I kind of hope we can get some help with that. Honestly, I don't know how heavy that'll be. I haven't tried to even. Yeah, I haven't. You think so?
Oh yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take the stuff out of it. Me and you, period. We'll get it.
Oh, all the shit's already out. I have one drawer. The only thing that's in it, and I only put it in there to like preserve it because I found it in that desk that Mom used. My papa wrote some letters while he was in the war. And it's on like Army stationery from like 1943. So I just put it in the top drawer because it already cleared it out, and so it doesn't get like dog hair on it, so to speak, or shit like that. I'll go down and get that now and put it somewhere else. Like probably put it in Dad's room in the desk there. I'll show you that too. It's pretty cool. I guess Mom was reading through it. She had it in the drawer, and thankfully no pop or something dash on it.
Right.
Because I guess she kind of knew the importance of it too. Like to sentimental stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we'll go through that. We'll go through all that stuff, bub. I just gotta get the stuff out back of my truck, and I've got to go look at a house real quick, and then I gotta drop my son off in South Point, and then I'm gonna head over there to you. I'll be there between 7 and 7:30, somewhere in there. I'm coming.
Yeah, it'd be good to see you.
I got a bunch of shit to do before I come, man. I gotta go get the stuff out of the back of the truck to have room, and then I got to go do this, and then I'm gonna go to South Point and drop one of my kids off, and then I'll be heading to you.
Yeah, it'd be good to see you. I don't know. I kind of got a weird feeling that dude I told you about may have gotten arrested because I ain't heard from him and he ain't been here. And he bought that one piece of furniture and has like his own pile of stuff here as well. That's not like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I ain't tripping on it too much, but at the same time, like, I don't think he'll be around is what I'm saying. There's no risk of that. But yeah, I ain't worried. Just, I don't know what to do with it either. It's like, I guess I'll leave it for now, but I don't know. I'd rather just have one-on-one with you too, but like, you know, I can't turn away someone that got me out of that fucking depression, dude. As he's not the type of person I'd like to spend too much time with, but at the same time, I don't think I could have got out of that funk without someone helping me the way he did. And he does what he does, but like he ain't like he might not be what you picture. It's just I know what he does. It's just I kind of don't care because he's respectful. He's not shoving shit in my face, and he's pretty good about hiding it when he needed to. But you know, I wanted to warn you in case he would be here, and I don't think there's any risk of that now.
Oh, it'll be all right, man. Don't worry about it. Just be looking for me, dude. About 7:30, man. I'll whenever I get to South Point and I get ready to leave South Point, you know, it only takes like 20 minutes from there. So I'll message you when I'm leaving South Point.
Yeah. Do you think you could like possibly pick up some food and cigarettes? Or maybe when you get here, we could get it. Like, I don't know. I don't really, I could do it, but you know, getting a ride for me is kind of tough, and I don't know. I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot, but food and cigarettes would help. Maybe some pop, but take it out of what would be coming. I'll be here. I don't have any plans or anything like that as far as leaving. So you know how Buddy is, man. He'll be the doorbell if anything else.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna get off here so I can get shit going, dude. I'll see you in a little bit, man. I love you, brother, man.
Hey, love you.
See you in a little bit.
Peace. Hey, thanks, Ninja. I didn't want to be rude to either of you, but that
Oh, it's
wasn't
all G, man.
like that. That dude is like my brother. Like we would meet like my blood brother, like you know, legally my brother. We just kind of grew up together, man, and most people I could just kind of, you know, text them or something, and or just like wait a minute and talk to him, but I can't do that with him. He's like family. There's some missing years there. He just kind of recently got back into he bought our other house, that house I was telling you about, like where there was problems with that. We ended up having problems with taxes, and there's fear and risk of losing it. So I don't know. I had his number, and I just kind of took a chance of calling him, and I was mainly trying to. I was kind of thinking that he could help me get in contact with my real brother, right? You know, it wasn't like calling him to see if he could buy the house. I wasn't even thinking about that. But he told me, you know, he hadn't talked to my brother for years as well. I guess he kind of got like sick of shit and fed up but
Yeah.
he ended up buying the house, and I've honestly been kind of, how I told you earlier, like some of this shit that I'm hearing, it wasn't just from him. I know a couple other people that are, you know, um, they'll tell me some stuff, and I'm like, what? If you know that, how can you not know more? But
Yeah.
even if it comes to a point where, like, this is just hypothetical, I'm not like accusing him, but let's say he is withholding some information or something. I highly doubt he is. Come on, Mo. But he gave my mom hope in those last months, as far as like, a light at the end of the tunnel. So even if, I can't hate on him, because without what he did, it could have went bad.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I mean, if there's a God, you gotta bless those type of friends that are fucking there when you need them.
Yeah. And I'm kind of, I could be better too. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if he is, he's not. It's just, but there's a couple other people that have, I kind of wonder. But I guess he's going to come down, which is cool, because I haven't had anyone down here for a few days, well, more than a few days. I think that one dude that, like I said, I think he just got picked up.
Right.
Yeah, he's a wild character. He was pretty calm when he was here, but you know how with people like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's only a matter of time before, like, they have a day or two where they revert to,
Right.
there's not much to get wild about here, other than basically act like you're at a flea market.
Hey, can you re-add me in a sec? I'm just coming in on my computer.
Oh, yeah. So, like, this one. Whoa. That's cool. I can see you, but I can barely hear you. I heard you say, "Is it working?" just now.
Why can't I hear you? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Hold up.
Hold up. Hey, coming through on the stream yard. This shit fucking up, feeling like a retard. I see the DoorDash ad above your head. Can you hear me now, though?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
So apparently,
Yeah, man.
work on and shit.
Oh, I forgot about that. Hell yeah. Man, there's just so much shit here. God damn. I'll show you what caught my eye. Hang on. There's like just so much shit here, dude. It's like it's hard to keep track of it. Once I register it in my brain, but just little things like this, I never really gave much thought to. But like, say it's like green, it's gonna show up as brick because it's green. But I never would have thought things like this had value. But some of this shit can like go for like hundreds of dollars. But you'll have to find the person that's willing to pay that for, as I just never really thought of any of this shit as anything like I would have sold it a long time ago, tried to like start up a side business, but which is probably what my dad wanted me to do, but I just look at this stuff and it's like I don't look at it as money, or I didn't. I look at it as just him. You know what I'm saying? So, but I probably should have fucking been selling this shit. Like, it would have helped a lot. Probably could have saved that house. Yeah. I mean, that's part of the reason why he got all this stuff. I mean, I know he wouldn't have expected like, keep some things, but I always wondered why he would like bring home wood furniture to the point that like it clutters the house. But now I get it, cause like where I'm cataloging and organizing things.
I get that.
Now I get it. I just thought he was a hoarder, which he is, but he was an organized hoarder. What is that thing that you're using?
Are you talking about like program?
Yeah.
It's just a free drawing software kind of app.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could fucking cut off the ad there. Let's see.
It didn't like motion capture though. It's just that's what I thought it was at first.
Yeah,
like
I can film like it basically every time I make a change in the drawing, it captures that as like a frame in a movie, so you can kind of save a time lapse of the stuff. So did resizing it like that change it or no?
Nah, I'm still seeing the same sketch basically. What's up, Midian?
That's weird. It's supposed to be going through my OBS, but
Hey, Midian, just so I'm like, you're the dude that was a big Utah Jazz fan, right? We would chat about basketball and you would talk about the Utah Jazz a lot, right? So what the fuck happened to Rumor and Tonic? Like,
Tonic came back. I know that.
oh. Like, I don't know. One day with Rumor, it was just like her shit was up, and the next day it wasn't. I was like, huh?
I don't know about rumor, but
Hey, that's why I pretty much like try to stay out of people's business and stuff, because like, you know, we all have our skeletons. That's, you know, that's why I never, like, I'll laugh at some jokes and stuff, and what you did with that skit, that was very innocent, so I ain't talking about that. But you know, that's why I kind of didn't get into like the whole I never made effort to like making fun or outing other people, because that shit will always come back to bite you in the ass. Yeah, it's fun to talk shit every now and again. Like I said, like that skit you did, that's funny and pretty innocent. But yeah.
it's literally me laughing at the fact that a clown is making fun of Big Will.
Yeah.
It's just.
And plus you just edited something that existed. You weren't, you know.
Yeah, trying to fabricate some bullshit. Yeah.
Right. I got on a panel on Tonic's page one time when Big Will was on there, and you know, of course I talked shit and goofed off, but I didn't even really want to be associated with some of the things that Tonic was doing when he was. It's like, damn, like give it a rest. Like, let's talk about something else.
It really did get to a point where you could tell he was fishing like a motherfucker to have any kind of something going on, right?
Yeah. I just feel a little uneasy.
Right.
And I'd just much rather fucking talk about anything else, even if it doesn't matter. I guess Midian dipped out. I'm about to look up this fucking green bottle thing.
I'm just realizing how delayed it is. That's fucking weird. Like I edited a bit of the design I'm working on here. And it's not even showing up.
Yeah, it's like I can see it zoom in and zoom out, but nothing's really changing. It's still at a silhouette. Yeah, okay. I see a circle with a diamond in it and some levels. Oh man.
The old color wheel.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I can see the color filling in now.
So it's probably gonna take like another hour for it to catch up to if I started to do another edit now. Like it's pretty silly. I wish I could speed it up or some shit.
Yeah, the delay is pretty bad. I tested that last night. Kind of like today, I just had this shit on until like someone came in. Someone came in, but they wouldn't talk. So I was like kind of pressing them, like trying to get a feel of who it was and why they were here. So I came in like on my phone and made a couple comments, and it was like a fucking whole minute, 30-second delay, it seemed. Like it was. It's like, whoa, this shit's pretty. You don't realize it when you're doing the chat, but like if, yeah, you do quality control, it's like, it's a pretty big delay. see, dark green glass apple bottle. I don't know. Oh, it's got to be Philadelphia. Bearings. I was looking for some markers. Boom. And there it is right there. See what it's selling for on eBay. Ah, shit. $17.99. Yo, that Coke bottle though, like it's ranging from like $10 to like 150. Yes. See, that's the thing about a lot of this shit. Like it could have this imaginary value. Isn't so much imaginary, it's just
The fucking, what are those called? Teeny baby fucking things that apparently
yeah, the
were worth
Beanie Babies.
$1,000, but I haven't been able to sell it.
And it's like, do you keep it and just brag about how much it's worth, or do you price it to
Right.
sell? And I bet you could sell it for like $50, but then there's going to be people pissed at you, like, oh, you're fucking up the market. You know what I mean? Hell, me and that one dude were arguing about a few things. Like, you know, he would ask me, like, well, how much you want for that? And I was just like, say something was worth like $80. I'd kind of price it to sell to him so he could still make a profit. And he'd tell me, like, dude, you're selling it too cheap. It's like, well, I'm trying to get rid of it. That's why. Because no matter what, I cannot keep all this shit. And I kind of went through a decent amount of money recently, keeping us afloat. And so mom could like get her bank account back to, you know, a decent, like, instead of worrying about like overdrafts and when the next deposit's going to be, I just kind of, you know, after we sold that house, I just kind of did what I could to, she didn't have to worry about touching that bank account for many months. And it's kind of weird how things turn out. Like, you know, that's why I'm kind of flat right now. Like, I was like, tried to make it to where, and didn't just try, I did, to where she didn't have to touch anything. And now I'm, you know, I'm maintaining, but yeah, I wish I could just sell all this shit at once and kind of get out of here. But I think with my brother, it's best I stay here because, but dude, man, it's halfway torture because I get flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? Not just recently. Like there's been a couple times where, and not just with mom. I mean, I basically I was the one to certify my father's passing. Like my mom was freaking out and I can't wake him up, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, uh that can fuck with you. Or at least it fucks with me.
No, you're definitely not wrong.
Do you ever watch
A lot of sentimental stuff too, right? Like,
say what?
just like you must have a lot of sentimental stuff too that you're not just want to fucking.
Oh hell yeah. I mean, well, most of the stuff that I find sentimental, like I mean, the antiques and the knickknacks and stuff, right? Like some of those items are sentimental, but what I value most is pictures, creations. That's why I was like kind of sharing with you my dad's paintings,
Hell yeah.
the painting of my mom as a baby, like shit like that. My mom also has poetry. Uh, I've yet to come across that again. Like I saw it a few years ago when she was in the hospital, and I was going through a room cleaning up some things, and this is like from back in high school, and she was a good writer. Now I see where I get that from. Me and her are a lot alike.
I'm a firm believer that like that shit makes us like immortal in a way. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah, so that's mainly what that's mainly what everything else can go. I mean, that ain't gonna happen. There's too much shit. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen in like a week unless I'm just like, come buy all this stuff for $100. Then of course I could get rid of everything, but that would be fucking retarded if I did that for one. And number two, it might get people looking at me real weird. But
like
everything else can go as far as I'm concerned, as long as things that they created that were them, like pictures, the paintings, uh, the letters, and there's other things too. I'm sure like will come to mind and I'll come across, but
right.
yeah, like my dad saved everything he did as far as like when he was a teacher. Uh, I still have all that, like his lesson plans, his. I mean, I'm talking like like filing cabinets full of shit.
Oh shit.
Some other person might just throw it away, but I mean,
That's his life's work in a way, right?
not only that, yeah, I mean, not only that, uh, if I go through it, I mean, that's like the biggest cheat sheet somebody could ever have.
Right.
So like I really could obtain a lot of knowledge. Some of it I already know, but I don't know. My shit was always the arts, English arts, which dad kind of got pissed off at a little bit. He always tried to get me to like, you're getting C's in science, but A's in English. He wanted it the other way around. But man, it just came natural to me. Like I wouldn't even have to like, if it was some kind of free writing project or something like that, other than punctuation, um, as it just flows out of me. Like, you tell me to sit, you tell me to
Were
sit.
you like fluent or like advanced reader as a kid, but then like nowadays you don't even finish a book?
Well, I never got to the point where my shit was more writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got to the like. I never read. Uh, I still don't. It's kind of like how I was talking about just even sitting down and watching a program. Um, I got real bad attention. Uh, even sitting and talking like this. Yeah, if you can't tell, like sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, look, a squirrel," kind of thing, like. But I enjoy talking to you.
Right, but it gives me the ability to fucking sit down and fucking talk. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
Makes it a little easier.
that's why I took a break. It's just I couldn't. One, I didn't want people. I don't know. It was all fucked up in the head, but yeah, just like focusing, like it takes a lot of energy.
That's true.
And talking isn't so bad. Like, not that it's bad, but like it isn't so hard, I guess I should say, especially like where me and you chatted a few times. But like, say someone new would come up, um, it would take a lot of effort for me to focus on that.
Definitely draining. I know how that can be.
Yeah, this is pretty easy where I'm like comfortable talking with you, but someone new, yeah, it would be a little more effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never really
That's insane.
say what.
Oh, I've been doing a mad fuckery with this drawing, this design, and I'm just surprised how delayed it is yet again.
Yeah, it might be I don't know what it might be, but yeah.
I mean, it's not like blurry, is it?
Nah, it ain't blurry.
Huh. It's the only fucking screen share app I could find that actually works with OBS.
I
What kind of birds you got locally? I hear fucking mad birds from your end.
Blue Jays, Cardinals. Cardinal is a state bird. Robins, Predrigan falcons. I think I might have said that right. I might have fucked it up, but those things are kind of scary. Yeah,
Fucking badass.
they'll swoop down, man. And they're endangered, so like
Can't fucking.
you can't really fuck with them. Um, Mainly Cardinals, Blue Jays, and Robins is what you'll be hearing. We got some pigeons too. Yeah. Every once in a while, you'll see an owl.
Oh yeah, you know.
Dude, I was out. This is like back in the day, fucking maybe about 2007. It's with like a car full of buddies, and we come across a fucking owl just standing in the road. We were going out to the strip mines, like where they actually used to mine iron ore. Yeah, that's what my town's named after. We used to be the second largest manufacturer of iron ore in the world until they mined everything. Like seriously, like it's But so now they filled up all those mines with water, and they're just these weird ponds and lakes. But we were going out there, and there's this owl in the road, and I was mesmerized. Like, I mean, I love owls. Uh, this fucker,
Beautiful.
this fucker gets out, and he's like, grabs a bottle, and he's like, "I bet you I can fucking hit it." Like, they don't fucking do it. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like,
Meaningless fucking abuse that's a
I'm,
pain.
I mean, any animal. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but especially an owl. Like those are powerful beings. You don't see them often.
Majestic as fuck.
Yeah. But I'm glad that happened though. You know, it kind of let me know how the guy was.
True. Yeah. That's some true color type shit for real.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to have a pet raccoon, so like, you know, I don't know. Like for real.
Raccoons are cute. We don't have
So,
them here though.
you don't have any coons up here?
Nope. None.
Hell, I didn't know that.
We don't talk about that.
That's kind of weird. I didn't think of it or know that. I mean, you're not too far up there, right? Like,
We only have 2 poisonous fucking spiders and 2 poisonous snakes as well. Like it's literally the safest place in the world, I swear.
hell.
Well, other than the bears. I mean,
Yeah. We're starting to get bears down here again. They're like kind of, I don't know if they're migrating south or if they're migrating north. I'm kind of thinking they're migrating north because, you know, it's getting too warm for them down south. So they're slowly coming up this way.
that's what humans are gonna have to do soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm dreading this summer. Like, I really am. Because I get sun poisoning. Like, for real. Like,
I've had fucking heat stroke. That shit's fucking terrible.
oh, yeah, that graphic's coming together real well now.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty sick.
I can see you messing with the smoke now.
Yeah, I'm just like manipulating it with the weird brush. Like what do they call that? A movement brush? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they call it.
I've already stopped fucking with it for now, but I maybe want to have it say something in the smoke, but I haven't figured it out. Maybe my acronym NWAP.
Or maybe you could make it into some kind of fucking demon or like the Donnie Darko rabbit or something like that. Because, like, I'm just saying that because, like, I can see the fucking two clouds. I could see where you can make that into horns or something.
Yeah. Something to think about. Because I mean, that's like a whole other piece of art inside of the art.
Yeah.
This just started as a line work doodle that I imported onto my phone just by taking a picture of it.
Man, I kind of wanted to like fuck around with that face rig program. I really like that thing a lot. It's fun.
Oh, where you can do like 3D masking and stuff like that.
Yeah, because like I kind of got the itch for streaming and hosting chats and shit from this app. Meet Me and Scout and Live Me. If you ever heard of Live Me, and there were some people on there that used Face Rig, and they kept it a big secret what they were using and shit, but it was real easy to find out what they were using. Like say like
free app.
yeah, Face Rig is free to a point, like or at least cheap. But
You
if
record your own models, right?
yeah.
I know how to make all that shit. I was actually gonna make myself what are those called? VTuber. You know VTubers. They have this 2D modeling where it captures movement of their eyes and their mouth and shit.
Yeah.
I actually made a few for a couple people, but I haven't made one for myself. That might be fun. Fuck around with.
Yeah, cause man, I get like I still like if I think about it too much, I'll like fuck my shit up. But like, yeah, I don't really enjoy being on camera. But I figure if I'm gonna do the chats, then I should be on camera. But like that would be the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? It would be like something visual, but also a mask.
Yeah, like unique but also anonymous.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to worry so much. It kind of, takes that pressure off a bit.
I don't know. It's just kind of not so much that the camera steals your soul, but like, you're giving up a lot of yourself if you're showing yourself on camera,
Yeah, true. Nothing that we wouldn't give like in person to some degree.
Yeah. But I definitely enjoy using something like that face rig as and then you could fucking like lure people into like paying you for a face reveal.
Yeah, true.
Or like getting your sub count up or
And you've got a voice modulator, you can do it multiple times, right?
Yep.
Because you can just change your character and you can just change your voice.
There's some kind of something I could fucking toy around with this microphone I got to have a voice modulator, but yeah, I just haven't sat down long enough to figure it out.
Right.
But yeah, that shit's fun to fuck around with too, and it's fun also not just to fuck around with it, but like how I enjoy when people do that shit. It's pretty funny.
So wait, I wonder if I can do this. How delayed will this be? It's gonna be funny. Oh, that doesn't work at all. Holy fuck! I thought it would have changed by now. Here, I'm gonna wave right now. We'll count how long this fucking takes.
You say you're going to wave?
Yeah.
Are you putting faces in the top of that smoke cloud in the tooth?
No, not on purpose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of just I can't help but like see patterns sometimes. That's how all people are, really.
With clouds and shit. Yeah, I see all types of random shit. But I mean, that's a dope fucking thing. That's what I do.
Yeah.
If you think about Yeah, I'm not even done editing it. That's hilarious. I figured I'd test this out because it's a whole other medium I can share. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Instead of my boring ass fucking hand drawing some shit, it's a little different, but yeah.
You know, one thing I really like, I don't know if you've done this, is the time lapse videos. Like when they speed up, you know, like, I mean, to me, it's not really boring, but like, you know, it is kind of hard to sit down for anybody, not just me, and watch the process. But, you know, if you can take an hour and a half long process and edit it to where it's like a 10-minute video, yeah, the time lapse videos, I really enjoy those, as
Yeah,
do a
that's
lot of
mainly
other people.
what I focus on is time lapse stuff. Like after this changes in like an hour, I'll play a time lapse of what I just did, and you'll see it. I think it's pretty sick when it comes to time lapse. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, you don't have to invest that much time, but get to see the work in progress is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's better for the viewer. Um,
Yeah, it's obviously more bite sized too, right? Like, yeah.
but like I'm sitting here talking to you anyway, so like I'm enjoying seeing it in real time. I liked watching you when you were drawing your own shit too. You know what I mean? It's just yeah, for other people it like might not know you to get your counts up and numbers up. Yeah, time lapse would be the way to go, wouldn't it?
I'll play another time lapse after too. It actually went semi viral on TikTok. It was the Sasquatch Hatchet Man.
Dude, I have a
You know
TikTok.
Sasquatch?
I don't really do anything on there, but yeah, that shit can be evil.
It's mad addicting. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, you know, YouTube's addictive enough, but like, I don't know, man. I can't even fucking get on TikTok anymore. It's like I got on there for a couple weeks just to like kind of kill time and keep my mind off things. But like, I started out just trying to watch videos of Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye the Science Guy, like shit that, you know, you could at least like benefit a little bit from. And sure enough,
Only
he's,
changing. Like,
yeah, it is.
like 15 minutes or something, man. Holy shit.
Are you serious?
It's gotta be. That was mad long ago.
Wow.
See there, I'm waving.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember when you said you were waving. That, yeah, that is a fucking, that's crazy.
That's some shit. Well, I'll give you like 2 minutes. Let this fucking time lapse play. But I'm on the computer, so I can't just hop back on. I don't know how to get this shit.
Ah. Oh, man. I'm kind of struggling today, dude. Fucking.
Yeah. My guess is it's a sleeping pattern thing. That shit always fucking sucks.
Your guess is what?
It's like a sleeping pattern thing, right?
Oh, sleeping pattern. I don't know, really. It's just with the news I got yesterday, man, I kind of, crying takes a lot out of me. I mean, it does everybody, but
Oh yeah, for real.
yeah, so I had a few moments yesterday and I'm kind of struggling for energy.
See, I wish I did fucking edited it that fast.
Are you going to keep that a silhouette or are you going to make, put a face in that or?
Probably keep it the way it is. I don't know. I mean, it's the whole ninja thing, right? It's not about my identity necessarily.
Right, yeah, ninjas aren't supposed to show their face. You're right. Did you ever watch? Did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh hell yeah! The Sasquatch.
That's funny. There's this one episode on Are You Afraid of the Dark where, like, I mean, they weren't ninjas, but ninjas make me think of, like, other entities and other fucking beings that don't show their face. And they had this one episode of, like, these beings from another dimension that wore cloaks and never showed their face. And even though it was a kid's show, I thought it was a really good episode.
Yeah, that show always mind fucked me in a good way. You know what I mean?
The episode I was talking about just now, yeah, like I really enjoyed that. Like, I mean, even if it was to come on today, I would enjoy it. That's one thing I'd like to do. That's pretty cool. Got the shaggy paint. What am I looking for? Oh, my ninja stars. Yeah. Do you have anything like nunchucks or fucking ninja stars or the heck?
No, I don't have any crazy weapons like that. Just a pencil. Just a pencil.
Maybe even self ninja on it.
A motherfucking ninja. Oh hell yeah!
Stop.
What do you call a non-binary samurai?
Oh, good question.
Him/her. Get it? Shit.
That's pretty good. Oh man, we live in such a fucked up society right now. It's like,
oh yeah, I shouldn't have made that joke. I'm gonna get canceled now.
I know, man. Like, they're gonna come shut us down.
But we juggalos are kind of politically incorrect, so they can lick my ball sack. I mean, they can kindly fuck off.
Hell yeah. That was good. That was good. Cause yeah, I was trying to think and like I don't know. My mind just didn't go there. Hell yeah. I don't know, man. Like sometimes these fucking like don't even like mean anything offensive, and these people just go fucking off the handle. But yet they're the same people that will like spout off the N word or fucking like call people redneck, and they do the same shit. Like, and plus all this shit's fucking like, plus all this shit, like, I don't care what anyone says. I'm not saying there's an agenda. I'm not, you know, I'm saying like, but it's trendy. Like, you know, younger boys like wanting to fucking like try gay shit, right? Like when I grew up, I knew I wasn't gay because like dudes never gave me boners. If they did, I'd be the big. If they did, I'd be the biggest fruitcake out there. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know they didn't. But like, there's like teenage dudes fucking like growing up now, like trying shit just to see like. And then there's older gay dudes taking advantage of that. Like I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Oh man, the fucking predators are the ones taking advantage of this whole SJW shit.
That's what
lately, because some of them are disgusting enough to say like, oh, if a kid's young enough and realizes that they're the opposite gender, then they should be young enough to decide to have sex.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? You're talking about kids here, you dumb fuck. Are you you know, that's some pedophile shit.
Well, I mean, the shit that I know of, you know, hopefully it doesn't go further, but like, you know, it is like 18, 19, 20-year-old, you know, but still that's a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a 50, 45-year-old man trying to like,
yeah, mid-20s, yeah, you might be thinking for yourself at that point. Yeah. But anything before that, that's, yeah, pretty much a kid.
and where legal consent is 16, you know, like, you know, I've even heard of some 16-year-old, like, yeah, there's fucking people taking advantage of this shit. And it's just like, I knew pretty young what I was. If, you know, I had reactions. Let's say that, like, you know, is
right. Yeah, like anyone does. I mean, yeah. Whichever way it falls, but you don't have to like force it down people's throats, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like what I don't like. It's like, you know, it's just, and you have to accept that. Like, I mean, not really.
I don't mind who gives you a blowjob, just don't shove it down my throat.
Yeah, shove it down your throat.
Right.
But I don't know, man. This is fucking weird. Like, I don't like it. I've known about gay shit since I was.
Imagine having kids in this day and age, man. It's weird as hell. I'm thinking like in the future, like, oh, so is my daughter gonna get tricked by some transsexual and falls in love but can't have kids, and that's just fine, right? Because I don't know. That's just fucking weird. But not to say like people can't fall in love and, you know, blah blah blah. If you're not, biological this or biological that. I'm just saying like it's kind of a weird kind of deceit that can go on, you know.
Yeah, and the numbers.
I've heard of trans men fucking just being super proud of the fact that they tricked straight men into sleeping with them, and that's fucked up. In my opinion, that's like rape. That's like unconsensual, in my opinion, because you didn't actually know what you're getting into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if someone had herpes or fucking some incurable disease, and then you fuck them, and then it's like you didn't know what you were getting yourself into exactly. You know, there's the risk of certain things we should all be aware of, but I don't know. I think certain people
illegal.
should be pretty upfront of things. Like they should be upfront when it comes to personal shit like that. If you're starting a relationship, you can't base it on a fallacy. You know.
Definitely. The numbers just don't make sense either. Like, I mean, like how fucking maybe popular is not the right word, but how fucking, you know,
It's almost like they want it to be a trend and they're really pushing it. But man, our society would be so ultra fucked if it was more popular. Like, you know how often those people commit suicide? It's just sad, man. It's not something people should want necessarily. It's like basically a mental illness. I mean, I don't mean to be insensitive of what people feel, but there's a kind of standard in a sense, right? I don't know.
yeah. You know what I think some of it stems from is you know what a hermaphrodite is, right?
The technical only third option when it comes to gender.
Right. Well, sometimes it's more common than people think. Uh, if it's not to the point where, like, sometimes doctors can just make a quick snooze, right?
Right.
Like they'll have a conversation with the parents and be like, "Well, there's a little bit of this. Would you want us to snip it?" And no one has to know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think some of what's
And that,
happening is like the doctors do that and they get rid of like the extra little piece, but their brain is still like wired. And like I really do think some of it, you know, stems from that.
oh
But
yeah, I mean that would be a totally understandable reason for like the idea of being in the wrong body, right? Of being
yeah,
the wrong gender. That would be completely explainable, right?
but I think the
But a
numbers
lot
don't.
of mental illness, I mean, some mental illness people will say, I know that Santa Claus is real. Are we supposed to really tell them that that's true? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think the numbers match up for what I just said though, but I'm just saying like there
You
really
can't
is
change
people.
biological science just because a statistical number of people are not agreeing with it, you know?
Right. And plus, that's a small fraction anyway. When it comes down to it, it wouldn't explain the big surge of what I don't know,
Mm.
man. It's like it seems like these celebrities will come out with stories just to fucking like be in the news and like Dwayne Wade. Do you know who Dwayne Wade is?
I think it's ultimately another ploy to fucking divide and conquer, you know? There's going to be ultra Christians that are like, no, this is fucked up. Let's take back what's right, you know? And there's going to
Yeah.
be scientists that are the same way, but not even, under some god, right? Like, you can have people that are so divided, but actually on the same side of some pretty fucked up shit.
Yeah, it's weird. But do you know who Dwayne Wade is though? I mean, he's not like Michael
No.
Jordan, but he's one of the more popular basketball players. Anyway, him and Gabrielle Reese, which is a pretty famous actress in America, like black, black movies. She's real popular in the black movies. Um, they got a kid, and it's like they're parading around about. I feel bad for the kid because like it's a public figure, right? And he's going through transition. And hey,
Uh,
like okay, maybe that's nice and everything that they're so accepting, but why don't you keep that shit secret? Because like that kid's
Not
safety is
just
at
that,
risk.
man. How old is this kid?
Like uh, when they started parading him around, like 12, 13.
Oh, man. That's so fucked.
I mean, that's a
I mean, to me, that just like speaks out like the indoctrination and like the so the willingness of children to kind of fit in or do as they're told, right? Like that's what it really tells me. It's like I don't know. It's not like that kid actually organically came up with that fucking idea. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Well, let's say it did, right? They should at least like not publicize it so much because there are people that just want to kill them. That's what I'm saying. It's
Well,
like their safety's at risk even.
tough, man. It's like that whole fucking you know, fat positivity movement, right? It's like we all know those people are not healthy and their life expectancy is not great. You know what I mean? Why are we going to put a big stamp on things and be like, yeah, this person has this and we're going to make these huge fundamental life-changing things happen at such a young age is insane to me, right? Like we don't fucking have kids signing up for car insurance like at 12 or fucking getting married or fucking I don't know, starting a business. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, in Utah, 13-year-olds get married, but that's just Utah. But yeah, I get what you're
Oh
saying
man,
completely. That's what's
it's like
fucked up. Is like,
their decisions don't have the same like weight behind them. You know what I mean? They don't have these responsibilities that a 25-year-old might have. Like, what are they
you're right.
basing their choices off of other than who they've been around, right? And if it's their parents, then well, it's just indoctrination. It's just fucking what they've been told to think. And anyone could be told anything. You know what I mean? Like you could be told that the color blue is actually pink, and color pink is actually blue, and anyone could tell you that the sky is blue, and you won't fucking believe them.
You're right. The shit's all twisted now. But did you know that though? Like in Utah, 13 is the age of consent.
Nope. I know it's 16 here.
Yeah, it's 16 here. It's 16 a lot of places, but 13 where like the Mormon church pretty much runs shit. Like like R. Kelly, R. Kelly, the peer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. He got married to Aaliyah in Utah when she was 13, 14. What it is, Ted Nugent did the same thing, and you do
What
have to.
about fucking what's his name? Fucking some Jewish actor, director or something.
Woody Harrelson, or no, not Woody Allen.
That's it. Yeah, where he married his own stepdaughter.
Well, he did that when she was 16 or 18, but it was just sick that, yeah.
Still, yeah. Ugh, what the fuck, right? And he's just still making movies. He's on the red carpet. Like, who is this fucking guy? Ugh.
But like the shit with R. Kelly and Ted Nugent, that's funny. Like, you like to hunt a lot.
He's
So
in a whole
fucking
fucking sex fucking slavery fucking scandal, isn't he?
R. Kelly, yeah. That's what I'm saying about Aaliyah. Like, no one really fucking like thought about it back then, but like, I mean, she was one of his first famous victims. Like, you do need parental consent. You can't just like get a 13-year-old to marry him. You have to have consent
What
from
kind
the
of
parent.
fucking parent does that? There must have been some bribery going on. He's so rich, right? He's just like, or maybe they just assumed because he's so rich that they would get some kind of inheritance sometime, or you know what I mean? Oh, that's so gross. I bet
Like,
anything was
they're big.
monetarily fucking, you know.
Oh yeah, there was some money
Over.
exchanged. I mean, that's they base
Did you
it
hear the
on
fucking R. Kelly song? He was like out in Ethiopia or some shit, and he was singing that song about, "Do you have your papers? Do you have your shots? Come back to America." It's like blatant evidence that he's a fucking sex trafficker. Like, fucked up.
I've always kind of thought that. Like, I didn't know how young Aaliyah was because, like, you know, when she got big, like I was a kid, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I always thought she had a pretty voice, and I kind of enjoyed her music. Like I had her CD even, right?
I wasn't familiar until the whole R. Kelly thing, honestly, but
Yeah, I kind of grew up with it and like studied it as it happened, but was too young to understand back then like how fucked up it was. But yeah, just the same thing that Ted Nugent did, R. Kelly did, and other artists do. If they have a young artist like that, uh, one way they can become their guardian is to marry them, and that's the argument that they give to like make it seem not so bad.
yeah, the
But
industry's fucking tainted as a motherfucker. I mean, have you heard the whole conspiracy with Britney Spears as of lately and her TikTok or whatever? Because she's under like
I
her
have
whole assets is under control by her dad or something, and she's like in a psych ward for X amount of time, and she's like, it's fucked up.
there's something there. I mean, there's definitely something there.
Right.
'Cause she just, I mean, she's went away before and flipped out before.
Yeah. Because the fucking
Flipping out from the
media and
fame,
the
the
fucking
attention.
tabloids blowing up her fucking relationship and her marriage, or I don't know what exactly happened back then, but yeah, she had like a manic episode, shaving her head and shit, and fame getting to her. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
is she just crumbling because she can't take the attention and didn't have a childhood, kind of like Michael Jackson, or is she really under control? I don't know. One of the two.
Yeah.
There's definitely
I think
something.
it was. I think it's a combination of both, man. Like she was manipulated and into things she probably didn't want to be in, you know. And yeah, when it comes to Hollywood and what they do behind closed doors, who knows, man? Who fucking knows? Club 33. I want to ask fucking Mad Child. I don't know if you heard about Mad Child and how his big claim to fame and then he kind of fell off, right?
He's that rapper from Canada, right?
He was also in Swollen Members.
Yeah, okay. Like got a grumbly, scratchy voice, kind of short and stocky. Looks like a Nazi almost. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's got a bunch of face tattoos these days, but he's turned a new leaf. I kind of he used to have a song called Club 33, which is about the, you know, kind of secret society, fucking Disney elite club, right? I'm curious now that he's turned a new leaf. Maybe he'll fucking talk about it. He does live streams all the time.
Hey, one artist
Pretty
is Eminem. I mean, like as popular and famous as Eminem is, he's still hidden. Like
Right.
he's not in all these commercials and all these. He's made a few cameos here and there, but he could have done a whole lot more.
Oh yeah. I was super surprised when I saw him in that fucking Adam Sandler movie. What was that? Fuck. Uh I can't even remember now. Where he's like playing like himself in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. And plus he never did his own he never did a not a sequel, but he never had another big movie that he starred in after 8 Mile. Like,
Which is just like an origin story. It makes you wonder, right? Like, you know how we have those you know, Straight Out of Compton, and you have those other origin stories from Hollywood, right? When
yeah,
Eminem's dead, there's gonna be a fucking movie for that, I'm sure.
right. Because like he won't be able to say no. It'll just be people using his likeness for
Yeah.
monetary benefit.
They'll have someone on there looking like fucking Rabbit, you know.
It's
Hot,
like he
hot coffee pot.
because he was on that trajectory. You know what I mean? Like it seemed like he was just going to be like a little bitch boy of the industry. You know what I mean? Like he was on that path, and then he had his problems and retreated. And since he
Oh, but
retreated,
he
it's
got
like,
clowned though. The industry totally clowned him before he took his fucking leaves. You know what I mean? Like, you remember that MTV like award thing where he was like flying around with the wings and they dropped it down so his ass was in someone's face and shit.
that was funny.
Like, you could tell that the whole fucking system he was playing in didn't exactly like him.
Definitely, man. But yeah, I think there's something to it. Like, I mean, it's not all it is, but there definitely is like a dark side to that shit.
I mean, there's got to be. I mean, you can relate it to like lottery winners, right? Statistically, people that win the lottery are usually way worse off. But in our minds, we're like, oh yeah, no, they're fucking gifted. They got blessed. That's a fucking huge miracle or whatever you want to call it. Being famous, right? It's the same kind of thing. It's a double-edged sword, I'm sure, right? You fucking win the lottery, you're gonna have to delete Facebook or throw away your phone because you're gonna have people you haven't talked to come out of the fucking woodwork for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
I've
oh
dealt,
hey, an ex-girlfriend. Oh hi, babe.
hell, I've
You
dealt
know,
with that just in my time. Like, not to the point where it's like, you know, um, it's weird. Like, I can't say too much because, like, let's say I was a botanist. Like I had my
yeah,
time where I worked in a greenhouse, and I live in a small town, so like when people see you like not working but not stressing for money, it it brings eyes to what you're doing. Like, yeah,
yeah,
you get a lot of attention when you're not hurting for anything, but where the fuck these people at when you just need someone to talk to? Yeah, like they can't benefit, they ain't coming around.
right.
So I can only imagine how bad it is. Like if you're on a fucking
That just makes me think of like, when people pass, right? And there's always some kind of way people on social media find out, and like you kind of makes you wonder what people will say, you know, when you're gone versus when you're here, right? They could have said it fucking 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean?
oh man,
But
you're preaching to the
as
choir
soon
on
as
that
they
one
can't
now.
say it, as soon as you fucking can't say it, you know, yeah, it's a
I'm
tough
sure I'm
conundrum
sure
we
you
all
saw
have.
some of my videos on here where I was like pleading for fucking like my brother to come here. I don't know, maybe you didn't, but because I do most of that shit on Facebook. But like, yeah,
Yeah,
that
I don't know.
you're right. Like when they're gone, they want to act like, oh, it's disgusting. Like it really is disgusting. Like it makes me sick, physically sick. Uh, that's
Yeah,
part of the reason why I retreated.
understandable. I mean, to be opportunistic, I can't say that word, but yeah, when it comes
Opportunistic,
to
yeah.
that, is that shit's fucking
But yeah, I can
triple
only
A level.
imagine like on a national or even a big local, like say, hell yeah. um, Even if it be on a local level, like, a regional level, like let's use Insane Clown Posse, for example. I'm sure they got attention that they didn't really want as far as like, you know, before the Great Malenko came out, uh,
Mm,
they would have the Midwest on lockdown for the most part, and where were the people coming to them for help when they needed help coming up.
Right.
It's weird. I don't know.
And even the history of what they've been through, right, with their fucking managers or their what have you, and it's just the organic pathway they carved.
Yeah, that's why I
it's quite the
respect them.
example.
Like, I mean, I honestly don't like a lot of their music after the first 6. Like, I like, it's hit or miss for me.
I understand. There's a kind of like, yeah, no,
Maybe it's just
I
my
appreciate it in
generation.
a different way. The first 6 I appreciate in a different way than the rest. I'll give you that. But I don't know. I think that it all has value. Artistically.
Yeah, maybe it's just my generation. It's what I came up with. Cause like really, like I got into them. Like, I don't know.
Like
Right?
nostalgic bias, man. Yeah, pretty much. If
Yeah,
you
it's like,
grew up and that was the golden years of your life, in a sense, like not to say it's near ending or even in the middle, but like in your own frame of time, that's the shit, right? No one can change what the shit is for you.
and it's like what's ingrained in me. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
what, like I may not be able to recite it by memory, like right now, certain lyrics, but
Music to me is the closest thing to a time machine, man. You can play that shit and you will remember the first time you fucking heard it and where you were as a person. You know what I mean?
exactly. And a lot of it
Straight
stems
up. It's like,
from one person. It's like I love
yeah,
shit like that. Like reminds me of like coming up in punk rock and shit. Like the only way you'd hear punk bands was word of mouth, and that's how ICP was. Someone's like,
right.
"Oh, look at this crazy shit. Listen to it."
You weren't hearing it because, oh, the radio is being paid to play it. You were hearing it because someone else appreciated it, not because they were being paid to appreciate it, because they paid someone to appreciate it. Like there's a
Yeah.
huge difference, and people don't really realize that.
Like the main project that I got into was the Terror Wheel.
You probably asked like 95% of the population what their favorite song is. It was probably on the radio and overplayed like way too fucking much.
Or sticking with ICP, it'd be the Ned game. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a classic.
I hate when I hear
That would
it.
have been cool if there was a contestant in the actual Ned game they did live where he only did answers like rhyming. That would have been sick. I would have been the ninja to do that.
That'd be
if
dope.
I was at the show.
That'd be dope.
Just to go with the whole theme, why not?
Oh, there you are. I was checking on my dogs.
I hope they do a Joker's Wild. Like, you know how they did the dating game, and there's the Joker's Wild with Shaggy Two Dope. He's like the contestant. He's the host of a game show, right?
Yeah, do all the games. That'd be awesome.
I'd love to see a version of Joker's Wild. That'd be sick.
The 3 ring. Do a visual.
3 ring, a ding, a ding, ding.
People love to point and stare. Yeah, that would be like, that would be epic. I guess that's what I'm saying about like their old shit is like, dude, it was so fucking like it painted a picture, man. Like they were so fucking good at that. I don't know. Sometimes it's like I miss that.
You know what I think it is? They were actually more vague back then. I think there's a bit of a magic to painting your own picture when it comes to the music. You know what I mean? It gets lost when you over explain something or you get too descriptive. You kind of lose the ability to make up and fill in the gaps of the story.
Yeah.
So in the first 6, they were vague on purpose. They're trying to tell you know, a pretty bold statement with 6 whole albums, right? So
I'll tell you
they
one.
couldn't be straightforward. Now they're straightforward. You know what I mean? They're more straightforward than they could ever have been.
I guess that's why some of the stuff kind of is like, you know, I don't dislike it. It's just, man, fucking, I fucking love the old shit. Like Under the Moon.
Like
It's
if
like,
they retired after this first 6, I'd be so sad that fucking like songs. Obviously, I wouldn't know that they exist, but if I did, and I went into an alternate dimension where the first 6 was their retirement, I would be super sad that certain songs didn't exist. And I bet you I went to other fucking juggalos with all the stuff that they've made since after the 6th, right? And went into that alternate dimension where the juggalos never heard of it, never knew it existed. They would be extremely thankful. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, I'm glad they keep shit going because, like, man, it's fucking, I don't know. Independent artists are few and far between now. Like, that's why I kind of hate on Twisted now. It's just they didn't stay true to their core.
Independent is more so prevalent than ever, but independent and unique and fucking, you know, stand out-ish. That shit is rare for sure.
Yeah, maybe unique is what I meant because, like, now it's just like Twisted sounds like they're trying to be like radio friendly now, and
yeah, their music sounds like I just turned the radio on and I'm about to skip it. Like that's literally what it sounds like now.
Like, let's
like,
mix.
What station is this? I don't care. Turn the knob.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like they're just trying to find sounds that are popular instead of like, I don't know, man. Like, there's a few songs that they like I still love that are Magic Ninja, like Breakdown. The video too to Breakdown is dope as fuck, I think. But
oh man. Twisted, to be honest, Twisted helped me through some fucking crazy, deep, dark, insane, crappy times. You know what I mean? But for them to turn around and do what they did and act like they didn't, or, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's just too much for me, man. I just can't. I can't separate the art and the people, because the people was the art. You know what I mean? Like, they spoke some shit about the fans that I thought was real, you know?
and they made hypocritical statements like the Questions album when they fucking start out and it has that skit. And maybe it's not a skit.
Yeah, that was just one of the nails in the coffin for real. Yeah. Oh, can't get a job anymore because I've been gang banging juggalo. Like, you're talking to juggalos about how they're fucking gang banging and being profiled as police or not being able to get jobs. So does that mean that the list actually exists and you probably should have marched on Washington or what? Like,
yeah, that's bitch made.
or fucking the superheroes release at the super gathering, right? It's just some blatantly, like, you know, infuriating shit, like poking the bear, right? And just probably to get publicity, right? Just to get some more eyes on them because they're that fucking desperate, even though their fucking juggalos were the only ones watching them anyway.
Yeah, man, I can't even fucking. I don't know. Maybe I'd like more songs by him if there wasn't all that shit going on. But yeah, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
And I tried to give them second chances, man. I was all for it when they left Psychopathic, and I was a little ignorant to the fact that, oh, you know, I get it. They don't want the Hatchetmen on their shit, right? Oh, whatever. They're doing their own thing. They want to make their own Juggalo logo, right? You know, fuck it. That's cool. Do your own thing. That's what we're all about, right? But then it wasn't their own fucking thing. And that's just, yeah, another nail, man. Another nail.
I mean, they're talented. I can't deny that. But yeah, this ain't for me anymore. I mean, I can listen to role
I
models
don't
and
know,
still
man.
get lost in it, but that's like the only song.
I can probably think of many other worthy fucking juggalo rappers. You know what I mean? Like the fact that they just turn on the fucking legacy that they made. I can't see some true ass juggalos doing that.
Yeah. Somebody got in their head. I guess it's that George dude.
I
I
think they got in their own head when it came to that fucking gang assessment list, right? They're like, oh fuck, this shit just got real. Even then they're the ones talking about fucking, let's what is it? Something the president and piss in his face. We need to fucking burn down the White House, or like they're the ones that are super political. They're the ones that have the fucking "We Need You," what is it, Uncle Sam on their fucking Independence Day album. Like they're the ones that got political. Like I guess you could say that they're a little political with Carnival Carnage. Insane Clown Posse did have somewhat of a political undertones from the beginning, but it wasn't something on the forefront. It wasn't something very blatant like that, right?
I agree. Yeah, like Scapegoat for All and Twisted We Trust. Yeah.
Or even the fucking drug use and alcoholism that's promoted with Twisted. ICP never did that shit.
Right. Like ICP was like fucking they weren't the evil people. They were the vigilantes. And Twisted was actually the evil people. They played the character of the evil people. Like that's kind of how I always looked at it.
Yeah, some yin and yang type shit.
Going back to like how I was saying, sometimes you listen to music and you can't help but get a picture in your brain. Do you listen to much of Notorious B.I.G.?
No.
My
Really.
point with bringing that up is like he is one of the most profound rappers where you'll listen to it, and if you can pick up on what he's saying, like you can't help but get a picture.
Right. I mean the songs I've heard from Biggie were like they touched my fucking soul. Like, and it probably wasn't even stuff that he aimed to do that with. You know what I mean? It was more or less just his perspective in the time he was living in, right? In his environment he was growing up in, right?
I mean, I think he aimed to do it because like he was just so good at it. But like some of these people, like hip hop heads, like I'll kind of be like,
to portray a sad story with such confidence is a whole other thing. That's pretty much what he was doing.
oh, Fat, Black, and Ashy. Yeah, Fat, Black, and Ashy. I made it classy. Yeah, he like embodied like, yo, I know.
Okay, what's the song where it goes like, "Fuck it, when I die, I'll go to hell"?
Suicidal Thoughts. That's like one of my favorite rap songs of all time.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
a
man.
piece of shit,
Me
hard to
too. I honestly don't have it on a playlist, but it's one of those songs where it's like it's a raw emotion type track, man, where
you can see him with the gun. You can see him with the gun in his hand and talking on the phone, like just ready to. Yeah,
right.
So I talk to hip hop heads that really don't know much about ICP, and I'm like, I put Violent J right up there with Biggie, as far as being able to paint a picture. Because you just said Suicidal Thoughts, one of my favorite rap songs of all time.
Some raw emotion type shit, man. Like that's what lured me in when it comes to ICP. It's just raw nature,
One of my other favorite rap songs and one of my favorite ICP songs is Under the Moon. Because like I can see that dude in a jail cell just going through it.
That's one of the stories where that like not just because Violent J wrote about it, you just know that in our experience that could possibly happen for sure. You know what I mean? Like it's probably already happened where been betrayed to that degree.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't been there to that degree, but I've definitely had some of those feelings. Like, damn, I gave my
Yeah.
all to that girl and she just sold me the fuck out. Like, what the fuck?
Or even like songs like Vera Lee, right? We've all probably been in elementary school, and there was that girl you could have fucking been the kind of shit, right? And it's not. It's interesting that it's a ghost on the end of it, because those kind of memories, those kind of possibilities in our life will always haunt us, right? Because we could have made a totally different path for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I feel that song's so deep. And that's not even first Joker card shit, man.
To be honest with you, I might have to. That might be a song that skipped past me. I might have to check that out.
Honestly, like you would
Barely.
say, how old is fucking Bang Pow Boom? Like
Dude, it seems like yesterday to me, but like, yeah, what, fucking 2012?
yeah,
Yeah. Time
almost
flies,
10
man.
years ago. Almost 10. Fuck, man. Yeah. I think that the second six will grow on people and will become classic, like this, like the second one, like the first six, in its own right. I mean, I don't know. There's some undeniable bangers on Bang Pow Boom. I mean, Vultures, like, come on. I mean, I know they were experimenting with the poppy sound and like, but to me that was like super clowny. You
Hell yeah. Hey, you're on mute.
There's something. It was just something I love to hear. They brought it back. They brought the clowns back. That's what I felt like with Bang Pow Boom. Even though how corny people were fucking always complaining about the names of that shit. I remember how people heard the name and they're like, "No, this is gay. This is I'm not fucking with it." Just based on the name.
Yeah. Me and the dude that got me into ICP kind of had a falling out around that time, so that kind of like falls into place of like where my head might be at, you know what I mean? Where I kind of almost dropped out for a little bit because I was hurt that my friend turned out to be something he wasn't, and I guess I still enjoyed the old school shit, but I just like kind of stopped keeping updated with their new shit,
Right.
and you know,
I feel people
at the
definitely
same
do
time,
things
like
for us.
some of the stuff, like it's just, I don't know. There's a certain style I'm used to, and I guess being an old fuddy duddy, like I like what I like. But yeah, there's certain newer songs that I like, when I'm clowning, of course.
Hell yeah.
I like it,
Hell
but
yeah.
at the same time,
Oh
it's
shit.
just like I can't put it up there with songs that like painted a picture in my head. That's what I respect about Violent J so fucking much. Like I try to
I
tell
agree, man.
I try to tell
I
hip
gotta
hop.
actually, I gotta pick up my little one at school here, so I have to let you go. But no, I agree, man. Violent J is a fucking legend when it comes to that shit.
He deserves more respect. Like, I mean, really, he does, dude. He's so vivid with his storytelling. Like, he goes underrated. I put him up there with Nas and Biggie. Like, I really do. Stay safe, man. Much love. Whoop whoop. I'll leave this on if you want to come back in later.
All right, man. Bet.
Stay safe. Stay blessed. I gotta get moving. I'm actually gonna listen to that Vera Lee song because maybe that's something I missed out on. That's what I like about fucking. That's how it was back in the day, man. You just learn about shit from people talking. Oh, man. Fuck. I hope, man. I hope it's fucking not too heavy. Whew, fuck. Whoa. That charging? Yep. All right, guys. Man, one bitch fucking. Fuck it. Verily. Damn it.
Few days early with direct deposit. Install the Chime app today and get started.
Bro, I was stressed out.
It's been crazy. I can't go back to that age. Situation is different.
Yeah, I missed out on this, definitely. I can tell just by the first fucking, that's the type of shit I like. Dark. Kind of slow. Enchanting.
I was never nothing popular, and neither was she. She was kind though, always had a smile for me. I never thought much about her, didn't see her that way. And she was always out sick, missing every other day. Now that I think about it, we was always saying hello.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna end this one and just go to the next one. I'll be right back on.